Hi everybody and welcome to today's workout with SurfGirl. My name's Tehillah McGuiness and today I'm going to take you through a 5-move basic but super fun workout for the upper body that you can do absolutely anywhere. So as surfers of all levels, we can all appreciate that surfing requires a great deal of upper body strength. This is important not only to maximize on your water time and improve as quick as possible, which we all want to do, but also to avoid injury. So grab some activewear, clear a space in your lounge, and let's have some fun. So for our first exercise, you have the option of doing this with or without the assistance of your knees, which I'm going to get to in a second. But as a reminder, we have 5 exercises that we're going to be doing for this workout. We're working for 40 seconds per exercise, no breaks in between as we move on to the next exercise. Once you're done with one round of 5, we're going to take a break for a minute and then we're going to repeat the round again. So depending on the time you have, depending on your personal goals, you can opt to do 3 rounds or 4 rounds or 5 rounds, however many rounds you want. And the nice thing is you can set yourself little challenges. So remember, we're working for 40 seconds per exercise. As you go on with your rounds, try to challenge yourself. Do more reps than you did the round before per 40 seconds and see how you get on. So first exercise I'm going to show you, we're going to start in the knee method, or using the knees. So starting position, you're going to have yourself in a half push-up position, squeezing those glutes, keep that core nice and engaged, so belly button is drawn towards the spine, and I've chosen to keep my feet apart. You can cross them, but it's a bit more comfortable in this position. So remembering we're working here for 40 seconds, so nice deep breath. We're going to start with the side of the head, to the shoulders, to the hips, and back to the start. So try as much as you can not to move your body too much throughout this movement. Keep it nice and steady and really keep that core engaged. So the second variation we have is without the knees. So you're going to come up into a push-up position, nice and strong through the shoulders. Keep those glutes nice and tight. And we're going to start with the head, shoulders, hips, knees, and all the way down to the feet. Drop those hips back down. And that is 1 round of the exercise, remembering that we're working for 40 seconds. Moving on to the second exercise of our workout. I've opted for 3 kilogram weights. However, you can decide to maybe go for a lighter weight, a heavier weight, or depending on the equipment you have at home, you might want to go weight free, which is perfect as long as you're moving, or fill up some water bottles or grab some books off the bookshelf and put them to good use. All right, so starting position for this exercise, we're going to have our feet slightly hip width apart. We're going to keep a nice bend in the knees, tucking that pelvis under, belly button towards the spine, shoulders are up and back. So we're going to start with a side raise into a front raise, leading with the knuckles, flip it over into a bicep curl, keep those elbows tucked into the side of the body, and then straight up into an overhead press. Coming back down in line with the shoulders and back to the starting point. All right, so that's exercise number 2. All right, so moving on to exercise number 3, the upward row. So we're going to start with your feet hip width apart, nice and soft through the knees, and working with a nice tall spine. All we're going to do is hinge down from the hips to a nice comfortable angle. Okay, so from this angle here, just be aware of your lower back. All right, we don't want it to arch. We need the pelvis tucked under and we need your belly button drawn towards your spine so your core is engaged at all times. So all through the workout and all through this particular exercise, just keep checking in with your core to make sure your belly button is still engaged. All right, so we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to lift up, leading with the elbows and bringing your water bottles or your weights or your books or whatever you have as close to your armpits as you can. Remember, we're working here for 40 seconds. All right. So by now I'm hoping that you're starting to feel a bit warm. So our next exercise, we're going to take it down onto the floor. We have two variations. We have a knee-assisted method, and then we also have the full body extended version for those of us who are feeling up for it. So I'm going to talk you through this one. We're going to go down into a push-up position, and we're going to keep it nice and strong through the shoulders. So again, you can opt for cross-leg position, or you can leave your legs apart. I quite like this version myself with the legs crossed over. Again, belly button is drawn in towards the spine. Keep that core nice and tight and squeeze through the glutes. Okay, so we're going to go down to the floor, coming back up, getting my mic in the way, and we're going to try to limit the movement through the rest of the body as we do this movement. All right, then if you are up for it, we have the full extended version. So again, you're going to get yourself into a push-up position, and we're going to take it down to the floor exactly the same way, nice and tight through the core. Keep those hips nice and level, and we're going to take it down and bring it up for 40 seconds. So if you hadn't guessed it, our last exercise of our workout has got to be the almighty pop-up. So fundamental part of surfing, and obviously for a lot of us, we might find that if we're not spending enough time in the water, it takes us a few extra seconds to get to our feet and to get going on the wave, which we really want to do as soon as possible to be able to improve as soon as possible, and of course to have fun. So I'm going to talk you through some dryland pop-ups, which I would really recommend to incorporate as much as you can into any training routine that you have. So we're going to start in an extended position, arms out in front of you, looking down, relaxed, and obviously your feet are extended and your legs are nice and relaxed. So we're going to bring your hands just below your armpits, and as we do, we bring your toes up onto the floor. So looking forward, we're going to pop together. So 1, 2, 3, pop up, come back down, and again, extend, and into the pop-up. So that's all there really is to it. Now that we have gone through all of the moves for the workout, it's time to break a sweat and have some fun. Sit up, you sit up, you sit up, you sit up, like the cool blue light, 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 like the cool blue light.
goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by. I think a fall angel just walked by.
Huge congratulations to everybody for completing that upper body workout. So just remember that we're all individuals, we all have our specific reasons for achieving our goals, whether they're fitness related or surf related or in other areas of our lives. Just remember to celebrate all the victories in your life, no matter how small you think they are, and to be kind to your bodies and to your minds. See you guys next time, and thanks so much for joining me. Mwah.